and then slow again from Gulfville down to 202. The Blue Route South's improved a little bit, still a little slow around Route 1, and then jammed approaching McDade Boulevard down onto 95 southbound, northbound side heavy at McDade 2. We're seeing delays on 95 in Delaware County, southbound at the Blue Route. The northbound side, Delaware State line up to 352. And then we're seeing a little bit of a delay on the southbound side around Girard. Vine Street Expressway, especially heavy eastbound. You might expect that. People bailing off the Schuylkill going across town. The westbound side, not bad at all. Martin Luther King Drive, not an option, closed for recreational use. Kelly Drive is, but that's jammed inbound from Strawberry Mansion to the Art Museum Circle. People decided to go that way instead. Now, heading over the bridges, we're fine. The Mealy's Furniture Jam Cabinet, Stonesiel Upper Lead, seeing a big delay coming back on the southern shore on 347 at 47 in Morris River, and then jammed again on the expressway westbound at 73 Sicklerville, and then between College Road and 295 on 42 northbound. Mass transit note, the airport, Media Elwyn, and Wilmington Blue Arc lines, all with some busing today for that ongoing improvement project. In the KYW 24-hour traffic center, I'm Brian Ramona.
Brian, thank you very much. And now let's go to the Eyewitness Weather 5-day forecast with CBS 3's Matt Peterson.
Our Sunday afternoon is going to be a great end to our weekend. High temperatures today right around 92 degrees with plenty of sunshine. Our humidity is going to start to creep up, though. You will feel it as you step out the door. Tonight, generally clear, warm, and muggy. 74 for the overnight low. Early next week, hot and humid. Starting on Monday, a high temperature of 94 degrees, but feeling more like 98 with that high humidity. A pop-up thunderstorm is a possibility for us on Monday afternoon as well. 93 then on Tuesday, mostly sunny once again, and afternoon or evening showers not totally ruled out. Feeling with the humidity, though, like we're in the mid to upper 90s. And then a cold front will bring our best chance for showers and storms in the middle of the week on Wednesday with a high temperature of 90 degrees.
Right now it is mostly sunny and 88 degrees here at the broadcast center at 134. And after yesterday's tweet support, Representative Elijah Cummings and the city of Baltimore, President Trump's latest tweet barrage targets another Charm City native.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi is in the crosshairs of a new Trump Twitter attack. The president says her 12th California congressional district is not even recognizable lately. That follows his criticism of Maryland's 7th District Congressman, evoking reaction from University of Baltimore professor D. Watkins.
He's just a racist doing what racists do.
CBS's Sam Litzinger.
President Trump is denouncing Elijah Cummings, the Democratic chairman of the House Oversight Committee, as a brutal bully, and saying his Baltimore area district is a disgusting rat and rodent-infested mess. Baltimore City Council member Mary Pat Clark.
Whatever Trump says usually doesn't matter, but what is said about Baltimore always matters, and we will always be here to defend a wonderful city that we would not leave unaffected.
This is the president's latest assault on a prominent lawmaker, the people he represents, 2 weeks after he sparked a nationwide controversy with racist tweets.
Gary Nunn, CBS News.
Moving to South Jersey, owners of a beloved community hub announced that it will close next month. KYW's Antoinette Lee talked to vendors and shoppers about why they'll miss the Tacony Palmyra flea market.
Right off the Tacony Palmyra Bridge, down a winding road, you'll find a large open space, which at first glance may seem uninteresting. But the area is a hidden gem for many. On weekends, it turns into a lively cultural melting pot where locals can purchase a hodgepodge of necessities like clothing, food, and toiletries at cheap prices.
I don't like it. I mean, you got a lot of people buying things here and
Jim says he's been shopping at the market for about 20 years. It's set to close on August 18th.
people depend on us. People come from Philly, they buy trees.
While many vendors say they'll find another flea market to sell at, other shoppers like Ty from Camden say they'll miss the goods at reasonable prices.
I like the guy that sells them. I like the price. I like the freshness of it.
As for what's next for the huge space that was once a drive-in theater,
I'm like, why are they closed? Are they building something here? This is really a good thing.
that's to be determined. Antoinette Lee, KYW News Radio.
And at the Vatican, Pope Francis is pleading to the international community to help stop migrants from dying at sea.
Pope Francis asked the faithful to pray with him for the migrants that have been dying at sea in their attempts to cross over to Europe. He asked for prayers for the victims and their families. In the latest incident off the coast of Libya this week, as many as 150 migrants are believed to have drowned. Pope Francis also appealed for governments to act promptly and decisively to avoid a repeat of similar tragedies. Sabina Castelfranco, CBS News. room.
It's time for KYW Sports, and this sports report is sponsored by SEPTA. Your SEPTA key card comes with perks. Flash it for discounts on food, drink, museums, shops, sports, so much more. Learn more at iseptaphilly.com/perks. With a look at the Phillies taking on the Braves right now, here's Joe Altamonte.
And Phil's Braves underway at the ballpark on Bryce Harper Jersey Day. And the Phil's looking to shake off a couple of lopsided losses this weekend. Bryce Harper doing his part. KYW's at ballpark with the early details, Ed.
That's right, Joe. We are in the bottom of the second inning. The Phillies lead the Braves by a count of 1-0. You mentioned it is Bryce Harper Jersey Day. He is accounted for the only run of the day. That a home run on the first pitch he saw, and that coming in the bottom of the first inning. That's been the only hit so far for the Phils. But so far, that has been more than enough for Aaron Nola, who is a welcome sight for this team, considering how roughed up the Phillies pitching staff has been the last 2 days, allowing a total of 24 runs. Nola, through 2 innings, has faced the minimum. He did give up a single in the first, but that was erased with the double play. Other than the single and the double play, 4 strikeouts to Nola so far this afternoon. Phillies batting with the bases empty, 2 outs, bottom of the second inning, and the Phils now at the end of the second inning lead the Braves 1-0.
All right, Ed, and the Phillies entering the day, a game out of the wild card race as they trail the Nationals and a couple other teams by a game. Nationals and Dodgers just getting underway down in Washington as the Dodgers go for the sweep of that series. Eagles off today. They resume training camp tomorrow morning, and they'll have former Cowboys and Chiefs cornerback Orlando Scandrick in the practice as he signed a 1-year deal yesterday. From Sports Radio 94 WIP, I'm Joe Altamonte on KYW News Radio.
I am Alan Rothenberg, the injury lawyer. Did you know that 35% of Americans admit that they text and drive? That's 1 in 3 drivers on the road. Please be careful, but accidents do happen. Did you have an accident? Call my law firm immediately. For over 49 years, I've been winning for injured people, winning billions for them. The Rothenberg Law Firm, 1-800-624-8888, 1-800-624-8888, or visit me at injurylawyer.com.
Nobody has more selection. Nobody has more savings. Nobody has more banks for approval than #1 Jeff D'Ambrosio Destination Downingtown Jeep and Ram dealer. During the Summer Jeep event, get fast, friendly, easy financing. 0% for 75 months on select Jeeps. Compass, Renegade, Wrangler, Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, Gladiator. 400 Jeeps must go. 0% for 75 months. Jeff D'Ambrosio Destination Downingtown. We'll beat anybody's price guaranteed. See more, save more at #1 Jeff D'Ambrosio Destination Downingtown. Go JeffAuto.com. Nobody treats you better.
Souls Grow Deep, Artists of the African American South, is now on view in the Perlman Building at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. Discover the extraordinary inventiveness and skill of generations of quilters from Gee's Bend, Alabama, alongside provocative paintings, prints, drawings, photographs, and found object sculptures by contemporary African American artists from the South. Souls Grow Deep, only at the Philadelphia Museum of Art. For tickets, visit philamuseum.org.
The Citizens Bank student loan with multi-year approval keeps funding for your child's education predictable. But you still might get calls about things that are less predictable.
Hey, Mom, classes are going great. Quick question. What kind of bleach do I use if I'm trying to get a stain out of clothes? Like, a big stain that got on my entire load of laundry and turned all my clothes pink? Just curious. Let me know.
Oh no, someone has to tell him he's going to be wearing pink clothes all semester. No matter what unpredictable things your child does during college, a low-rate student loan with multi-year approval means you could apply once and be covered, from orientation to graduation. Learn more about how our great rates on undergrad, grad, and parent loans could help make college more manageable at citizensbank.com/college loan.
Terms and conditions apply. Not all applicants will qualify for multi-year approval. Citizens Bank is a brand name of Citizens Bank N.A. citizensbank.com/college loan.
Looking for someplace new to shop, dine, and stroll? Visit Mayfair with over 350 restaurants, taverns, and stores located in the heart of the Northeast at Cotman and Frankfurt Avenues. Mayfair has it all. Pub fare, Italian, sushi, Philly steaks, and more. Have your hair and nails done. Get the latest in streetwear and finish off the perfect day with dessert from one of our delicious bakeries. Check out the Mayfair Theater for live and local entertainment. Visit MayfairPhilly.com for the latest happenings. Make it Mayfair.
Ashley Howard is getting ready for his second season as the head men's basketball coach at LaSalle University.
Honestly, dream job for me to coach where it all started for me in my hometown in the Big Five.
In this week's One-on-One with Matt Leon. Subscribe now on the radio.com app or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's 1:42 and Gary Barbera on the Boulevard brings us traffic and weather on the tube. Let's head out to the road with Brian Ramona.
And Jay, still the backup on the Northeast Extension northbound if you're heading up toward Pocono Raceway. A 2-mile backup approaching Allentown. Something going on in the Allentown area. Once you're past there, you should be just fine. Again, the race doesn't start till 3, so you got a little bit of a time to get there. On the Schuylkill East, well, I hope you don't have anywhere to go fast because you're crawling from Montgomery down to the Vine Street Expressway. You go from 3 lanes down to 1. Only the left lane gets by from the Vine to South Street on the westbound side. Heading from there to the Vine Street Expressway and really kind of continuing up to Girard. And slow again from City Avenue out around the curve. Blue Route South delayed to Route 1, northbound McDade Boulevard, Baltimore Pike to Route 1. In Delaware County, 95 North still slow from 452 to 352. And getting off near the Chester area around Curlin Street. Also 95 South a little heavier around Girard. Vine Street Expressway is especially slow on the eastbound side. Again, taking on some of that volume that didn't want to deal with the eastbound Schuylkill. Also, McKelly Drive inbound jammed from Starving Edge from the Art Museum Circle because the Martin Luther King Drive on the other side is closed for recreational activity. You're heading to South Philadelphia. Watch for the car show on Passyunk Avenue closed from Broad to McDade. Your typical lanes coming back from the shore. The expressway at 73, Secular Hill, and 42 from College Road North to 295. Gary Barbera says goodbye to July tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Heads up on 300 Jeeps, Jeep 200. Discounted Dodges and Rams, easy credit, 0 down. Sign and drive. Barbera's summer clearance event. Next Jeeps, Dodges, Rams, 0 down. Sign and drive at Barbera's on the Boulevard. In the KOW 24-hour traffic center, I'm Brian Ramona.
Brian, thank you very much. And now let's go to the Eyewitness Weather Forecast, sponsored by the Delaware River Joint Toll Bridge Commission with CBS 3's Matt Peterson.
This afternoon, our Sunday will be a hot and slightly humid day with plenty of sunshine, 92 for the high. We are going to be watching for clear skies, warm and muggy conditions tonight, 74 for that overnight low. Look at that into early next week. Monday, a high of 94 degrees, but it will be feeling more like the upper 90s with high humidity. A pop-up thunderstorm isn't totally ruled out on Monday. And then that theme of pop-up thunderstorms is likely again on Tuesday, but a better chance for showers and storms with the cold front comes as we move into the middle of the week.
Right now here at the Broadcast Center on Spring Garden, it is partly sunny and 88 degrees. Your 3 things to know are coming up next.
The I-295 Southernmost toll bridge is now open. All electronic toll collection will be in the Pennsylvania-bound direction. Easy Pass users will pay lower toll rates. Get Easy Pass now. Dial 1-888-AUTO-TOLL or go to easypassnj.com.
Take KYW News Radio anywhere. Get the radio.com app and check in on the go.
Good afternoon. J. Scott Smith here. Dan Micah is at the editor's desk on this Sunday afternoon. And here's 3 things to know at 1:45. Our first thing, in a rare showing of bipartisanship, the House overwhelmingly passed a bill aimed at curbing those annoying robocalls. The new legislation makes a lot of computerized sales calls illegal and forces the big phone companies to come up with ways to stop them. Our second thing, owners of the Tacony Palmyra flea market, which has been open for 20 years, have announced it's set to close on August the 18th. And our third thing, there will be some new attractions and some old favorites next Saturday when North Broad Street shuts down to cars for the 4th annual Philly Free Street. Bureau Chief Pat Lowe has more.
This is the second time the event is taking over North Broad, so organizers already know what's popular among those that come out to celebrate carlessness. A scavenger hunt and a beach at Master Street will be back. Joining them this year will be a Beyonce-themed fitness class and a picnic area at Germantown Avenue. Bill Bergman from Temple University is looking forward to the return of Camp T.
Last year, the excitement on North Broad was just unbelievable. This year, we will have our large tent at Broad and Montgomery. Camp T will include art, dance, green living, wellness, and we'll also have job resources.
The main event, though, will be just walking or rolling. Bike, skates, and boards are allowed in the middle of the street. The event is a legacy of the Pope's visit, when Center City streets cleared of cars created a playground for pedestrians. Pat Loeb, KYW News Radio.
The Supreme Court's decision on funding for the Trump border wall is the first sign